Hello, recorders! Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Steven, and wow, it's been a while since I've done one of these chats. What's it been, 2 or 3 years? I mean, part of the reason I retired from doing them is that I've been on the con circuit since 2021. Like, it's good to be back. Now for this one, like, come on, I'm gonna say no to talk to Andy Serkis. I'm gonna say no to him. Like, I'll be honest, I almost thought I was gonna have to pass on this one because I knew I was gonna be at SAC Anime during the time this was scheduled, and it's like, I would have very much liked to have been in my studio right here, but had to go on the flow. But the thing is, because I was in my hotel room, and actually the chair in my room was broken, which I don't know why. It was probably the person before me, and so I did it standing up. So yeah, it's going to look a little awkward. It's going to look a little cringy, but it's like, I don't care about that. It was all worth it just, being able to talk to Andy. And well, enough about me. It's recording time!
Hey, Stephen.
Hello, Andy. How are you, sir?
I am very well. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, sir. It's a extremely honor to meet and talk with you, sir. I have been a longtime fan of your work, and you inspire me to be an actor like you.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So are you working on anything at the moment? What are you up to?
Well, I do press at Comic Cons, which is kind of my main job. Like, I've seen some of the Lord of the Rings actors, like Elijah Wood and Sean Astin, from time to time.
Oh, cool.
For me, I particularly want to be a voice actor because, I have such a big love for animation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are your favorite animated movies, would you say?
Ooh, well, I would say Toy Story is one of them. I'm a big fan of Aladdin, which actually Robin Williams is one of my favorite, like driving forces of when I do like stand-up comedy and that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Is that what you do? Do you do stand-up?
Well, I used to, but not lately because I haven't had time. Well, usually when I'm at a con, sometimes I would say crack some jokes with the fans.
Right. Oh,
and
cool.
I have a couple of questions for you, sir. Like, I really liked your performance in Andor. What was it like for you delivering that monologue that Kilo gives in the prison?
Oh, wow. That was a big challenge, because the way I worked on Kino was that he was someone who was originally, before he was imprisoned, like a shop steward or who was used to talking to people and to galvanize people and get people together to fight for workers' rights and so on. Then when he enters into prison, he kind of forgets all about that. And he's just, in his mind, he's just like, I've got to get through prison. I've got to get through prison, and I don't care about anybody else, just me. But then when he's reignited by Cassian, who literally gets him to become the better version of himself, who finally manages to make that speech and inspire people to break out. It was a real, and it's a big old speech that, it was a big, but I really loved the way it was written, and it felt almost kind of Shakespearean. It felt like, like a piece of Shakespeare writing, like a once more into the breach, dear friends, from Henry V. It was a real joy to do and a real challenge.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to what you're saying, sir. And on a final note, one of my other favorite performances of yours is King Kong, which it was such a beautiful performance, Andy.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I love playing that role, and it really stays in my heart. The whole process of making that character come to life, it was great. And working with Naomi Watts, she was incredible, and the intimacy that between her and Kong, that was really great to work on.
Yeah. Anyway, sir, I like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for being an amazing actor and your amazing work, and I cherish it, everything you've been in, sir.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Listen, all the best with your acting. Good luck with everything.
I know what you're thinking. Since when was I a stand-up comedian? Well, recorders, that was an early career aspiration for me. Like, sure, I would like to keep on pursuing it. I mean, hey, I could be the next Fluffy. I know it may sound weird, like, saying that, ooh, I want to be an actor and all this. Like, sure, I forgot to mention that, other than Robin Williams, that Jim Carrey is also one of my main inspirations. Maybe just to be a funny man than, say, a comedic actor. Like, I know, like, one of the reasons why I would say want to be a voice actor is because, come on, I'm not going to get those leading roles. Like, I'm not going to get those. Like, that's why, one of the reasons about being a voice actor is that you could play anything. And especially, I forgot to maybe mention this to Andy, that one of my favorite things about him is that roles like Gollum and King Kong, like, like, you could be those characters in life. Like, everything that we've seen Andy do as those characters, that's all him. And that's why, I strongly commend him for that. On a final note, do I hope this leads to one day a full actual interview with Andy? Oh, not just that, recorders. I want to work with Andy. I want him to teach me the ways of the mocap. Like, I would really want Andy to be my teacher. And it was really good talking to him because, you know, he's been one of my heroes since probably the King Kong movie. And, like, that's why he'll always be one of my favorite actors. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, recorders. Please hit that subscribe button, comment down below, give me a like. And remember, I'm on Cameo if you'd like a special shout out for me. And catch you next time!